Unmasking the Invisible, a deep dive into COVID-19 spike proteins. The COVID-19 pandemic brought the world to a standstill. But what if some critical information about the virus, specifically its spike proteins, remained hidden in plain sight? At the heart of this controversy lies the spike protein, the key that unlocks the doors of our cells. Vaccines were engineered to mimic this protein, training our immune systems to fight the real enemy. We will navigate the turbulent waters of scientific research, separating fact from fiction. The spike protein predicament, a double-edged sword. The spike protein, a tiny, formidable structure on the surface of the SARS-CoV-2 virus, has become a symbol of both hope and fear. On the one hand, it is the target of our most effective vaccines, the key to unlocking immunity. On the other hand, it is increasingly implicated in the long-term health problems experienced by some individuals infected with COVID-19. The mechanism is simple, yet its implications are profound. The spike protein binds to ACE2 receptors on the surface of our cells, particularly in the lungs, heart, and blood vessels. This binding triggers a cascade of events that allows the virus to enter and hijack our cells, using them to replicate and spread. While this process is essential for viral infection, it can also lead to inflammation and damage to the affected tissues. Some scientists and public figures, including Joe Rogan, have raised concerns about the potential of spike proteins, particularly those produced by the body in response to vaccination, to cause long-term harm. These concerns often center around the possibility of chronic inflammation, autoimmune reactions, and an increased risk of conditions like blood clots, heart problems, and even cancer. While more research is undoubtedly needed to fully understand the long-term effects of spike proteins, it is crucial to approach these claims with a critical yet open mind. Dismissing concerns out of hand can erode public trust, while accepting them without rigorous scientific scrutiny can fuel misinformation and fear. Government actions and public health, a balancing act. The COVID-19 pandemic thrust governments worldwide into uncharted territory, forcing them to make difficult decisions with far-reaching consequences. The pressure to act swiftly and decisively was immense, as was the responsibility to protect public health while upholding individual liberties. This delicate balancing act has been fraught with controversy, with accusations of censorship, misinformation, and overreach. One of the most contentious aspects of the pandemic response has been the promotion of vaccines as the primary solution to the crisis. While vaccines have undoubtedly played a crucial role in reducing severe illness and death, concerns have been raised about the transparency of vaccine development, the potential for long-term side effects, and the suppression of alternative treatments. Furthermore, the use of lockdowns, mask mandates, and social distancing measures has been met with mixed reactions, with some praising their effectiveness in slowing the spread of the virus, and others criticizing their economic and social consequences. The debate over the appropriateness and effectiveness of these measures highlights the complexities of public health interventions, where individual rights and societal well-being often collide. The government's role in shaping the narrative surrounding COVID-19 has also come under scrutiny. Critics argue that dissenting voices, particularly those questioning the safety or efficacy of vaccines or promoting alternative treatments, have been silenced or marginalized, limiting open discussion and potentially hindering the search for the most effective solutions. Navigating the minefield of misinformation critical thinking in the age of COVID-19. The COVID-19 pandemic has been accompanied by an infodemic, a deluge of information, misinformation, and disinformation that has made it increasingly challenging to separate fact from fiction. In this chaotic information landscape, critical thinking skills have become more critical than ever. Social media platforms, while offering valuable tools for communication and information sharing, have also become breeding grounds for misinformation. Algorithms designed to keep users engaged often prioritize sensational content over accuracy, creating echo chambers where misinformation can spread unchecked. Navigating this minefield of misinformation requires a discerning eye and a healthy dose of skepticism. It is essential to consider the source of information, evaluate the evidence presented, and be wary of emotional appeals or personal anecdotes presented as scientific fact. Cross-referencing information from multiple reputable sources can help to ensure accuracy and provide a more comprehensive understanding of complex issues. It is also crucial to be aware of our own biases and how they might influence our perception of information. We tend to gravitate towards information that confirms our existing beliefs, even if that information is inaccurate or misleading. Being mindful of this tendency can help us to approach information with a more critical and objective lens.